2 from deep to... Kicks it out to MP. There's the 3. The rebound by Carter. About a minute into this first quarter, they're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Orlando calls timeout. They defeated Utah in their last game.
You have to respect their ability to stay consistent away from home, keeping their cool and making quality shots.
Well, awesome to see in that last game how the motion in their offense didn't stop because they were in some hostile territory.
Here's Anthony. He had 22 in the win against Utah. Here's Wagner. Pass to Suggs. 6 to shoot. Anthony against Paul. And the Magic again can't hit.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Yes, it's good.
Ayton pouring a foundation there on the inside, just living in the paint.
Now Carter. Pass to Wagner. Here's Suggs. Knocked away. Paul with a steal. Ayton inside. Carter's there. MP outside. Nails it from 3. MP's got 9.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
He gets it in there.
And that ends their drought. You could feel the frustration building with each miss.
Yeah, massive relief there. Getting a little bit frustrating for them until that bucket.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Anthony. Ooh, Ayton with the block.
He has the size and can get up quickly. Ayton with the throwback.
And Phoenix has possession. 10-point lead. Man, showing some terrific range. He's got 15.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing.
2 minutes.
Paul against Anthony. Pass to Suggs. And here's Isaac. Poke loose. Outside Paul. MP outside. To the paint. Here's Ayton. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy. Ayton's got his second basket.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
Pass to Wagner. Anthony outside. Now Anthony outside. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots over Ayton. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in.
That was not an easy move. I mean, especially against that length.
Yeah, I don't think he even sees a taller defender out there. Just a gifted scorer.
Knocks down the triple. MP's got 18 points.
Defense shaking their heads. No idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
Pass to Carter. Shoots over Ayton. Carter can't get it to go.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
The Magic have gone 3 of 8 to get things underway. Anthony against Paul. Let's go with a 3. And it's Suggs with the 3. Suggs has got his second basket of the night.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
The Magic have gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
I have to admit, I mean, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
On the take. Suggs, no good.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but like plenty of room.
Oh, nice shot by MP.
And Šarić, just one of those European players that comes over with the fundamentals. Beautiful play there.
And here's MP from outside. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
And just nails the three. Way to close the quarter.
Well, you love nailing the last second shot. Always a feel-good moment.
So as we end the first. Great.
In for the Magic.
Going with a whole new group out there. And a crazy stat here, Brent. For 9 consecutive seasons, the league has broken the record for three-pointers made. Man, where does it end?
I don't know. I think we're redlining on the tachometer at this point, BA. A lot of teams electing to play that space and three-point ball type of offense, but we're reaching the outer limits.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
We've got Chris Paul. Larry Nance is out there with Abdul Nader. Then it's MP, and it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
The assist.
Putting in work. Carter Jr. is a lunch pail guy who just goes about his business.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the Bucks was a man on a mission. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and it was his highest point total of the season. He put up huge numbers last time out. We'll see if it's more of the same tonight. Guys?
Outstanding. Thanks. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
Yeah, going up against a team that had no answer for him. We'll see if it plays out the exact same way here tonight.
A deep 3 from MP. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got his 4th assist in this one.
Even with all the threes he nailed in the first quarter, the defense still hasn't made the proper adjustments.
What an incredible leader Chris Paul is. So much talked about leading up to last year in their appearance in the finals. There's a reason why he's one of the greatest point guards of all time.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Down low. Here's Nance. Oh, rejected by Isaac. Paul against Fultz. No good. Nice D from Paul. Phoenix has gone 4 of 7 from 3 during the second quarter. Nance finds MP. Fires the 3. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Now Fultz. A reliable offensive contributor, putting up almost 14 a game. Pass to Anthony. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
That's his first personal foul.
It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
At the line for the Magic. Cole Anthony.
He's off on the first.
2 shots.
Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling.
And the Suns making a change here. Bridges is checked in, and he sinks the second. Fultz against MP. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got 5 assists tonight.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Fultz against MP. With 4 on the clock. Here's Carter. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
That's his second personal foul.
No debate there. He got hammered.
And that one falls for Carter. And the Magic making a change here.
Taking 2 shots.
And so Carter nails them both. And so it's Phoenix up 25 big ones as we head into the next period. Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Here's who Jamal Mosley is starting the second half with. Isaac and Carter up front. Anthony is out there with Suggs, and it's Wagner in a small forward. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. After a deep collegiate championship run, Jalen Suggs looks so ready for the pressures of league play.
Oh, he's got ice in his veins for sure. Taking his college team to the finals with a buzzer-beating three-pointer, that kind of grit will serve him well in the NBA.
Phoenix is shooting a terrific 58% from the floor. Ball finds MP. From behind the arc. Drills it from deep. MP's got 36 points.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Pass to Suggs. Ooh, Ayton with the block. And so it looks like the Magic will retain possession here. And now another look at that mobile 1 block defensive performance.
Oh, amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
Now here's Wagner. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. He buries it from 3.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Pass to Bridges. MP outside. And good. Got the friendly bounce. It's off the right side of the rim. MP's got 38 points. So no problem for Phoenix as they get the win. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
And that about wraps it up. For Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. We'll see you next time.
All right, y'all, how we doing today?
Hey, man, major props on making the Rising Stars Challenge.
Thanks, John.
And what does it mean to you and your team to earn this honor?
Man, it's big, and it says a lot about the guys I've worked with, how far they've helped me come in this short time that I've been here, and at this level, you need a great team around you to succeed, and I've got that, so I'll be looking forward to going out there and putting on a show for those guys.
Speaking of superstars, Jalen Rose told me recently that All-Star Weekend is like the biggest party in all of sports. How much are you looking forward to the hoopla surrounding the games?
I'm being honest, I'm looking forward to getting some rest, to tell you the truth. The season is a grind, so you need to get your rest whenever you can. I'll probably have a nice dinner with my family, but other than that, I think it's best if I stay as far away from the hoopla as I can.
Yeah, sometimes blowing off a little steam can be good for you, though, right?
Oh, for sure, but there's a time and a place. I don't like to really let loose until the season's over, and even then, I'm probably more of a go golfing than go out all night type of guy. I'm just a low-key person mostly.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. Thanks, man.
Thank you, John. All right, I'm good. Thank you, guys.
Riding, trying to find it, supreme timing, keep me climbing to the peak. Horizon in my reach. When I was young, I used to speak, was taught to teach. Need a few before I leave. Feel the breeze underneath. My spirit clean. Need the chips and cream. Gotta let it breathe. Pull, let it rain. On the better things. On the better things. Gotta let it rain. Roll, let it rain. On the better things. On the better things. Gotta let it. Gotta let it rain. On the better things. 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 On the better things.
Remix off the corner with the money I got a St. John, put on Hendrix.
Totally be a millionaire. Rose, I walked in the corner with the body screaming daughter. Never
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Downtown Phoenix on a bright and sunny day as we come to you from... Now it's ended down.
Thank you very much, Kevin.
He sure is, David. Great report, thanks. And the Clippers starting 5. Morris at 4 with Ibaka at the 5. Outside the wings are George and Leonard. And it's Bledsoe in at the point. And for the Suns, Paul out there with MP. Then it's Nance. Then it's Bridges. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. And 2 conference rivals squaring off tonight, Steve. This has the feel of a playoff game.
Kevin, these teams have had their battles in the past. It's always fun to see them match up.
Hey, Greg, we've got an update regarding MP. He'll be making a well-deserved appearance in the three-point contest at All-Star Weekend.
Well, that competition just heated up. It's an exciting chance for him to show off his accuracy and let the world know just how lights out he can be.
Fans, and honestly, sometimes even us broadcasters especially can overlook defense, Steve, especially when it comes to guards.
It's hard to spot great defensive guards, but Eric Bledsoe, Kevin, is certainly one of those guys. Very strong on the ball. He's been a first-team all-defensive member. Remember, back in 2019-20 season, Bledsoe was a key part of the Bucks' D, which was first in the league in team defensive rating.
Now Leonard, after the missed 3 from MP. On the wing, Bridges. The 3 from MP. Drains it from beyond the arc. MP's got 6.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Bledsoe against Paul. Here's Bledsoe. 11 points from the arc. Nance with the rebound. Phoenix has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. MP outside. From deep. The offensive rebound. Banked in off the glass.
And using that 7'5" wingspan, putting it back off the miss, one of Ayton's specialties.
Outside, George. Kicks it out to Leonard. Nice passing here by Los Angeles.
A little undersized at the 4, but he can get off the ground.
For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. And a deep 3 from MP. An absolute bomb from three-point range. MP's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Looking at Los Angeles, they took the win in their last game against Golden State. Outside Leonard. There's the drive. 6 on the shot clock. It's blocked. On the wing, MP. Defended by George. Counted.
And a strong showing of physical strength there from Ayton. Defenders have their hands full when he's around the rim.
Now, here is George. He's one of the better scorers in the league, averaging almost 25 points a game. Drills the three-pointer.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
2 minutes. Wasted no time on that one. 12 points for MP.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid, coming at them time and time again.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
Now, here's Leonard. Turned in an outstanding game against Golden State. Ball's knocked loose. Ayton with it. George picks him up. 1:30 left here in the first quarter. MP fires from way outside. And Ayton throws it down.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
and it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
Los Angeles calls timeout. MP's really making a difference here.
And he is absolutely dialed in from outside. They need to close out on him much quicker when he's lining up those threes.
And the Suns here with a different look. JaVale McGee's checked in for Ayton. Saric comes in for Larry Nance. Johnson, he's checked in for Mikal Bridges. And it's Devin Booker in for Paul. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Ibaka. Batum comes in for Marcus Morris. Mann's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. And it's Jackson in for Eric Bledsoe. And here's MP for three. Good. A nice assist from... MP's got 15.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's Jackson. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production.
Reggie Jackson can still provide scoring. 15 points per game level he once did, but he can still make an impact.
The Clippers have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And with Reggie Jackson, it's a testament to his natural talent that he often leaves us wanting a little bit more.
Luke Kennard, he's checked in for the Clippers. Now here's Johnson. 8 points his last outing. Kicks it to MP. To the inside. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Kennard, the pass to Jackson. Back to Kennard. Down low. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Nice find by Luke. Shows good vision in both half court and in transition.
And there's the bucket from MP.
That was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
This has been a beatdown right here. Possibly over before it began.
There's Jackson with the 3. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Suns lead by 12. And glad to have...
Clippers substitution.
With a completely new group on the floor. A different look for the Clippers. The rebound by Nance. Nance has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Nance out there with Mikal Bridges. Then there's Ayton. And it's Chris Paul. And it's MP in at the 2-guard spot. Who's out there for Phoenix.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
Bledsoe kicks to Leonard. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. Leonard's got 7 now in this quarter.
Here in the second quarter, he's looking much more comfortable with his offense.
MP, no good. Clippers trail by 5. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his second personal foul.
That one on 8.
Comfortable inside, plus the 7'3" wingspan. Hard to stop Kawhi without fouling.
And there was a slight panic in L.A. when Kawhi opted out of his deal. It quickly went away as Kawhi signed a new one with the Clippers. The Clippers can build when Kawhi is in it for the long haul. Always nice to know you have a star that you can win with.
And stolen by MP. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. And now another look at that mobile 1-block defensive performance.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Now here's Bledsoe. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Yep, it goes in, and the Suns' lead is cut to just 5 points in the basket from Leonard.
They're still behind, but not because of his efforts. He's been unbelievable this quarter.
They play the clock right, then go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
They get it again. George. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Now just a 3-point Phoenix lead. MP way outside. That shot off the mark. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. The Suns beat them last time these two teams met in Phoenix.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game, and they didn't do that defensively.
It looked like there were communication breakdowns all night. Deadly, especially when you're on the road.
Passes to Bridges. And here's MP for 3. Connects from 3-point range. MP's got 27. And so it's the Phoenix Suns with a 6-point lead at the end. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Well, if you want to get into your offense quickly before the defense can set up, creating turnovers is a great way to do it.
Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. Outside the wings are George and Leonard. Morris at 4 with Ibaka at the 5. And it's Bledsoe in at the point. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Paul George has taken some heat in recent years. He says people get so caught up in what other folks think. I'm Paul George. I don't care to be anybody else. I am who I am. You love it or you don't. Simple as that. Guys, with his play on the floor, he has answered all of his critics.
He is certainly playing at an elite level. BA, thank you. Greg, you played on one of college basketball's all-time super teams. Hard to imagine we'll see that kind of dominance over several seasons like you guys had at UNLV.
It's true, and we still see dominant teams, but, you know, the difference is now the most talented teams tend to only play together for one season. And so that makes it really hard to run together stretches where you can call yourself a legitimate dynasty. But I still love where our game is and look forward to watching these young men chase those rhythms.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. JaVale McGee's checked in for DeAndre. Sharge comes in for Larry Nance. Johnson, he's checked in for Mikal Bridges. And it's Devin Booker in for Chris Paul. George passes to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
We know about George's ability as a scorer, but he's also unselfish and a skilled playmaker.
And here's MP for 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
George against MP. George with the bucket. George has got his second basket.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside. And we all know what George brings offensively. But it's his ability as a defender that stands out. Great instincts to make plays on that end of the floor.
It's Jackson with the drive. Puts it up from 12. It's hauled in by the Suns. Here we go, one-on-one. MP outside. No good with the triple. And with Paul George and his defense, Greg, you almost forget how great of an impact it makes.
He just kind of flies under the radar with his defensive play. I mean, this guy could be considered for the Defensive Player of the Year almost every year. One of the more disruptive forces on that end of the floor.
A second chance effort, and that one's good. George. George has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Bringing the intensity on the glass. If Paul George is out there, he's going to give it his all.
6 the three-pointer.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Suns. The Suns making a switch here. Nader's checked in. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Kennard's checked in. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. MP from deep three-point land. Good. A nice assist from Booker. MP's got 45 points. Kennard against MP. Kennard kicks to Jackson. The pass to Zubac. 2 points. That one goes. Zubac has got 6.
That's the leadership they're looking for from Jackson. Staying patient, surveying the court, locates the open man.
The 3 from MP. Another 3 for Phoenix.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Los Angeles. There's 42 seconds left to play in the third. 5 to shoot. Here's Mann. And that one goes long. Suns leading by 21. And a deep 3 from MP. The long distance 3 is there. MP's got 51. And Los Angeles guys shooting is leaving something to be desired. Just 36% here in the third quarter. Here's Kennard. They've shared the load offensively.
And guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
MP, no good. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Phoenix ahead, running away with it. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter next. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
At his position, traditionally, his job is to shoot the basketball. Give him credit for keeping his eyes up and just taking what the defense allows.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Ayton is out there with Nance. Then it's MP. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Paul in at the point guard position. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Ayton finds MP. There's the 3. And again. And for 3. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Suns.
They've been playing such pesky defense. It's been very impressive, especially all the turnovers they've caused.
And also, I've been extremely impressed with their interior D. Their rim protection has been as good as it gets.
And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching.
Sorry for keeping you guys. Let's get it going.
Congratulations on getting chosen for the three-point contest.
Thank you, Candace.
Yeah, now in terms of adjustments, I'm wondering if you need to adjust anything in order to compete in a contest like this versus in a game. What are the differences as you see them?
So I've been practice shooting off the rack, which is a different spot from the arc because I want to mimic the contest itself. It's a slightly different motion than off of a dribble or off the catch, so I want to get used to it.
So you're using the money balls too?
No. I've gotten into that, but that's a good idea. Sometimes, you know, the color they put on those balls gives it a different feel, so you might be onto something.
So I kind of want to flash back. I'm curious, growing up, did you try to mimic anyone's shot? It looks like you have a little bit of Rudy Gay and a little bit of Steph Curry in your form.
Good eye. You know, I always thought Rudy Gay had an underrated shot, so there's a little bit of that in there. And obviously, Steph's got one of the quickest, cleanest releases of all time, so those are definitely two guys I model my shot after.
Well, you're a good role model, too. Would you recommend kids today study your shot?
You know, that's that's humbling just to think about, but I don't want to toot my own horn. But, yeah, I work pretty hard on my shot, so I think it'd be a great one to look at. But at the end of the day, it's just finding something that works for you and finding a good coach who can give you solid advice. Without all the coaches I've had throughout my career, I wouldn't be the shooter I am today. I think that's enough for today. Thank you all.
Catch a throat full from the fire vocal with ash and molten glass like I am Jalo Joko. The volcano out of Iceland. He'll conquer and destroy the rap world like the... Learned from a pro as a mentor. Started with a bird nest and burnt it to a cinder. Gotta get the party kicking. Plus your little... smelted like chicken. As the dollar continues to lose momentum, you need land from... to represent them. Gold is up, urging all... trading y'all change for cash and splurge it on... a more secure investment, food and water, a couple of gallons for your cutest daughter, and thank him as a Yankee fellow Southerner. Don't forget the general rank. Hello, Governor.
Hello, Governor.
Hello, Governor. Vocals spill over like the rolling hills of Dover or the Gulf oil disaster for Virgin after. Depends on your status or your stature, whether you benefit from the prior or the latter. Get the fatter check split, and how much for 100,000 tons of correct shit. Sell it, half price seafood, prices like a real nice. Who can knock the most birds out the sky and then spread a lie and say you know why? Bet. Get the machine, blame it on the fireworks, clean up. Y'all know where to send the wire jerks. Black teeth still snack on sweets and get stacks with the quick mon quick. They used to sell CDs, now they got fake. Buyer beware, had to tell us one liar, sire be fair. At least untie her hair from the chair while I'm here. I hate play loving her, JJ for governor.
nigga mention me. You say you want and I've been coming down the chimney. You got barbecue, your barbecue, then I had all my jealous when I act like you want and they go like a I'm just keeping it real with you. I'm just being frank. Sports Ferrari got the back like a Answer the sound of the bench. I keep it a bitch. I keep your text. I leave a message. I made a mess. I went for the best. Go like a chest. I been the best. I got the I can turn a check. Live like Smith and Martin Lawrence, I'm a bad boy. When I got off my then got to the cash and got in my bag, boy. Please don't think it's sweet, I stay with the even though I'm a sad boy. You better watch the way you breathe around me. I've been down in McCoy. No one made my rich a million 9 months. Overseas, honey skin.
That my best friend, she a real bad, got her own money. She don't need no on the dance floor. She had 2, 3, now she twerking. She throw it out and come back in.
That's my best friend. She a real bad, drive her own car. She don't need no lift in the. No, my girl gon' tip. Now she twerking. She throw it out and come back in. Beep, beep. Is that my bestie in a tessie? Fresh blowout, skin on town. She ready. You look good with a T at the end. I'm a hyper every time. Now my friend. She been down since the jellies and the bobos. Now me stepping out the Jeep and my nullos. When we pull up to the scene, they be filled with jealousy. If a finicky, she gon' bring that phone with the T like. Guess what? All the rich boys wanna on us. I just end up, it could look, don't touch. And I'm back bustin' bands every time we link up.
That my best friend, she a real bad, got her own money. She don't need no on the dance floor. She had 2, 3, now she twerking. She throw it out and come back in.
That's my best friend. She a real bad, drive her own car. She don't need no lift in the. No, my girl gon' tip. Now she twerking. She throw it out and come back in.
That my best friend, if you need a, I ain't dumb but she my Tweedledee. If she ride for me, she don't need a key. If you sideways, she straighten you if need to be. And she so bad that I just can't take that nowhere. She off her said, don't go there. Break her back, she protect and attack it. Let them buckle, give no air. Whole world wanna be us. Then my main, she my day one on my way. Let you get celebrate, cause we the baddest in the club. That's my best friend. She a real bad, got her own money. She don't need no on the dance floor. She had 2, 3, now she twerking. She throw it out and come back in.
That's my best friend. She a real bad, drive her own car. She don't need no lift in the. No, my girl gon' tip. Now she twerking. She throw it out and come back in hot. Best fan, you the baddest and you know it. Uh-oh, girl, I think I'm growing. Get up in the mirror, hit them poses. Best friends and you glowing. Best friends and your wrist is like it's frozen. Uh-oh, girl, I think I'm growing. Get up in the mirror, hit them poses. Best friend, you soulmate.
All right, check it out.
Microphone check, 1, 2, mic checker. Still back that. All this in my brain, I got the rank, I got the blessing. Take some extras out the repressor, it ain't no pressure. In my kiki, I'm with Didi and Vanessa. Top now on my roster, get the most and nothing less. A pop for met me in the valley, drop the up on Winnetka. Take some extras out the repressor, it ain't no pressure. Yes, I didn't want to speak on it, but it's really been racking my brain now. Cause really, I with this rapper one to selling now. But they got enough on us to go start a case now. Get hit with the, they come and they snatch a nigga now. Big long in the golf ball, big fin ball in this one Willie Brother all in the.
Hey,
folks. Glad you could be here with us on NBA 2K. Tonight we have a chance to see a My Player build breakdown and see if he's got what it takes. And tonight we'll see the Golden State Warriors as they go up against the Los Angeles Lakers. Here we go, basketball fans. Joined by Brian Banafitemi and Tim Swartz, this is Blake Zuniga welcoming you in. All eyes on My Player tonight.
I'll definitely be tracking him, Blake. I'm excited to see where his game is. Each contest is a different environment, and each game presents new challenges. How you deal with those questions says a lot about your future.
Finally! We agree, Brian. But quite frankly, for anyone in the NBA, that is the challenge. Every game is different between team styles and the players you'll face. So how can you adjust? If things aren't going perfectly, how do you deal with failure? It's the best league in the world. Nothing comes easy.
Well, when you talk about the Los Angeles Lakers, they have one of the best bigs on the planet in Anthony Davis.
Yeah, so if your build is a big, I'd advise figuring out the skills to work with AD. Because let's be honest, after that blockbuster trade with New Orleans, I think Davis is going to be a Laker for a long time. But I still think a pairing like that could work.
Absolutely, because Davis is such a savvy player. And you know what? We've seen him work great with the true five, a player who hits the boards. Remember, too, LeBron's on this team. So he will feed you lobs if you can get set up in the right spots. He's a high flyer, guys, especially for a power forward. And it needs to be, as undersized as he is.
Wiseman, covered by My Player. The tray. And Steph Curry, good for three.
For one of the best pull-up shooters in the NBA, Curry's no slouch on the catch and shoot either. He's a pure shooter all the way around.
Here's Bazemore. Draymond Green with the steal. And the foul called on My Player. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
And first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Outside Curry. From 12 feet out. And here's Thompson outside. Another three for Golden State.
I love that recognition from Steph Curry. Has a good understanding for when to shoot and when to give it up.
Now here's My Player. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Oh, Maestro. He is so good at making those lead passes.
One of the latest trends in the NBA, load management. Charting out just what games you'll play over the grueling season.
Well, resting healthy players was really first done by the Spurs last decade. And it's become a very popular thing to do. But I think it works better when you win a ton of games and don't really have to worry too much about making the postseason.
It also puts a spotlight on young legs. Guys like MP who can play every game. They are so important because you can count on that production. Really, health is a skill. Players
turn it up to max and sit back and watch that bass hit. Wait, huh? This the type of beat that make you jump or something. I got too much energy like Lil Pump or something. Got me running, Forrest Gump or something. Trying to tell me this ain't hard, must be something crazy. Must be. And I'm rocking pink and white like I'm Trixie. When Lil Cash I'm on the mic, he be spitting. When them people on your back, they be I don't even know what's up next, but I'm still lit. And I keep a teacher in the front like a field trip. Know I'm going hard, think I finally find a meal tick. It ain't about the money, but if I get it, then I will quit. I can't do no 9 to 5 forever. I got big dreams. Ayy, reverse the world, X-Casual. Ayy, I don't think they ready for the spasm. Wait, where you think you going? You can't miss this. Turn it up to max and sit back and watch that bass hit. Ayy, pair reverse the world, X chasm. Ayy, I don't think they ready for the spasm. Wait, where you think you going? You can't miss this. Turn it up to max and sit back and watch that bass hit. Ooh. I ain't know I was coming with something like that. Ooh, ooh, got my mask on, got my gloves on. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ayy, pair reverse the world, X chasm. Ayy, I don't think they ready for the spasm. Wait, where you think you going? You can't miss this. Turn it up to max and sit back and watch that bass hit. Ayy, this the type of beat that make your glass break. Ayy, I feel like Stone Cold with the glass break. Wait, where you think you going? You can't miss this. Turn it up to max and sit back and watch that bass hit. Wait, huh? This the type of beat that make you jump or something. I got too much energy like Lil Pump or something.